BMW 1 Series Review. What is it? The third generation 1 Series, and it's significant because it's now front-wheel or all-wheel drive only. Yep, this latest generation waved goodbye to RWD in 2019. Just like every other hatch now, then. But the good news is it's more spacious than ever, weighs less, and it's more efficient to run, too. It's not a bad-looking thing either, is it? BMW has certainly managed worse recently. The sides are defined by two character lines which look kinda like your first ever ironed shirt. Meanwhile, the Hofmeister kink, a BMW signature from the 1950s, is moved to the C-pillar. No more 3 doors, either, they are all 5 doors this time round. Front-wheel drive, you say? Yep. Only 1 in 20 of the old 1 Series sales were 6 cylinders. And really, it was only those that saw much dynamic benefit of being rear drive. Meanwhile, the other 19, the 95%ers, had to suffer the reduced space and extra weight. BMW knew that the switch to FWD would cause a stir, so it had to ensure the latest 1 Series drove well. Which it largely does. It has some clever traction control tweaks and extra bracing in the chassis. It's also got multi-link rear suspension in every model, whereas Mercedes, Ford, and VW put simpler torsion beams under the low-power versions of their hatches. The lesser-powered petrol, 118i, and diesel, 116d, engines are 3-cylinder, while the 118d and above are 4 cylinders. The 120d and 135i are the all-wheel drive variants, while the fastest of the new hatchbacks is the M135i, a 300 brake horsepower all-wheel drive rival to the Mercedes-AMG A35 and VW Golf R. How does the interior fare? It's typically BMW up front, with an instrument cluster directly in line of sight and a central touchscreen angled towards the driver. BMW hasn't avoided the pitfall of lumping the heating and aircon controls in with the infotainment, either. They are positioned just below the touchscreen. The start-stop button, gear selector lever and a drive touch controller are grouped together in the center console. It's a tried and tested method, and as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it's in the back that the major repackaging has made the difference. Compared to the previous 1 Series, access is easier, and there's extra knee room, headroom, and elbow room throughout. Boot space has also risen by 20 liters to 380 liters, or 1,200 liters with the rear bench folded down. How much will it cost me? Prices start above the £26,000 mark for the 118i, complete with 1.5-litre 3-cylinder engine producing 138 brake horsepower and 162 pounds-feet of torque, and good for 0 to 62 miles per hour in 8.5 seconds, in said trim. You then rise through sport and eventually arrive at the range-topping M135i xDrive, complete with 2.0-litre 4-cylinder turbo engine packing 302 brake horsepower and 258 pounds-foot, good for 0 to 62 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, before you ask. But it's a tough sell at £38,500, especially when the front-wheel drive only Golf GTI rivaling 128T starts at £4,000 less.